YouTube, we are back, unfortunately, on these type of events with another video. My name is LowTierGod. Wait a minute. Let me give you a proper introduction, right? What started it all? This is LowTier. This is LowTier.
Shut your bitch ass up!
Oh my god, it's turned
Dad! Addressing the internet 3. You know, today we live in a day and age where it's so easy to sit behind a computer and ridicule, right? To the point where it's caused so many things that's f***ing up society. Now, what I mean by f***ing up society is you have these people in society that are so pushed to the limit, so talked about, so ridiculed, so spewed on by everybody through the internet, right? As they type, as they text, that it's making a lot of people go crazy. Now my mental stability, I would say, is superb. It's intergalactic. Why? Because I am one of the most hated, sought after, researched, and ridiculed, amongst other things, people on the internet. And it's crazy to me that you would think that if I'm all of those things, I would be somebody who has committed crimes, robbed people, done this, done that, kicking babies in the forehead, throwing people in the pool, bullying, beating people's asses. All I do is make videos and have a reality show like stream that you guys can't help but to watch and clip. And I'm all of a sudden, still years later, one of the most hated, most searched. People acting like they can't get enough of me, yet Google me every freaking day. Now let's talk about other people's mental stability before we talk about mine. What's going on in the globe today is, as I stated earlier, a bunch of people on the internet leaving comments, talking shit. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, any social media platform that you can think of. It's so easy to be a bully, right? It's so easy to be somebody sitting back, being a critic. You suck. This guy's trash at basketball. This is a garbage fighter. This guy sucks at video games. Fuck this guy. Awful actor, blah, blah, blah. But you have to remember, the people that are behind the computer saying those things want what you have. They want what I have, which is so small, such a spectacle, a pencil lead of anything, that I haven't even begun to robustly do the things that I plan to do, but people want that small thing. Because we live in a society of jealousy and hate for people that are not go-getters. Now these people, right, they're triggering people all over the planet. Now I'm not somebody who is for mass this, mass that, or making up excuses for people who are mentally challenged in the head and or just doing things just because. I'm talking about the people who can't take it, who can't take the memes, who can't take the ridicule, who can't take the backlash, who may not have that mental stability to deal with that ridicule on a consistent basis. We're talking about the people that commit suicide, the people that maybe feel like since the world is against them, or people have been ridiculing them all their lives, feel they need to hurt people in retaliation. You see, those type of people are ultimately created. There is something that has triggered those people's brains to the point where it haywires, where they feel like this is going to help cure this, that's going to help cure that. If I do this, I'm going to feel better. I'm going to feel a release. That's why the internet is dangerous. The internet is dangerous because it creates people that were never supposed to exist mentally. It f***s up people's minds to the point where They feel like all they can do is retaliate with backlash because a bunch of people like you watching this video think that it's okay to sit back and scorn and talk shit and do this and do that. Now I'm not. Once again, I'm not making up an excuse for the people that have done these horrid things. But think about it. If people were treated with some sort of form of respect daily, when it's not an abundance of bullshit, maybe they wouldn't go nuts. You guys seen what you did to somebody else. I'm not going to talk about it. I see a lot of people trying to do it to me. You guys are putting my address all over the internet. For some reason, you're obsessed with my government name, which is non-existent for the simple fact that I'm known as DeLon Sparrow. I'm known as LowTierGod. Just like Jamie Foxx is known as Jamie Foxx, but you don't call him Curtis. I am an entertainer. But we got people out there sitting on their ass, right? Sitting on their ass, doing nothing with their worthless lives. These fake news channels. You're not a journalist. Yet you're still reporting like you are because your life sucks. You kick back in the comfort of your own home at the expense of my dignity, everybody else's out there's dignity, and yet you want to feel bad when something happens to those type of particular people. What you were doing is completely the practices of a complete coward. You don't know how it feels to deal with the backlash that you provided. Luckily for you guys, luckily for myself, I'm a very mental in tune person. I'm the type of person that if I was to smoke weed, it would have a reverse effect because my mind is already in another galaxy. I'm thinking beyond just being a human being. It's a damn shame that every day I wake up, I have to deal with the hate, the tirade from shit that happened 4 or 5 years ago. People change. Alcoholics don't stay alcoholics. Drug addicts don't stay drug addicts. The best thing about life is the probability of change. I'm sitting here to try to convince you guys to like me because I personally don't give a flying f***. What I'm here to do is to show you guys and to talk to you guys about the things you say to certain people can trigger them. The things you're doing can trigger them. While you sit back and think that it's funny, not everybody is like me. Not everybody can deal with the consistent ridicule, the hate, the slander, the doxing addresses, cops showing up to my fucking house. You guys figured out my mom's address, all types of weird shit. Is it really that serious, man? Is it really that serious, or are you just fascinated and engulfed in the idea of me to the point where I'm such a figure that all you gotta do is drop those 3 letters or those 3 words and you're gonna get traction to your video for a splash of clout. Now we got a guy here named June, you guys know what it is, a lowlife from New Mexico, a twerp sitting behind his computer screen, thought it was funny to make a particular video about me spewing false information on top of some of the information being real. Where I went to college, my whereabouts, where I used to work, where I work now. That video has actually caused a lot of people to actually try to show up in my workplace. Address is being severely docked all over the internet. Gotta watch over my shoulder daily. Who knows? I'm accessible, nothing but a human being. Anything can pop. But this dude sits back and thinks that it's funny while he collects ad revenue, running ads on a fake documentary of information that was never given out. And that's funny to him. Now, somebody of my mental stability, I can deal with that type of thing, right? To the point where I'm not gonna go out and try to hurt others, try to express my rage on society, because I realize that it's nobody else's fault. We're dealing with someone here who is a worthless, spineless coward. And those are the type of people that are behind the internet that are provoking the people that you guys are scared of. You're scared of Lazarus, right? How was that created? How was that attitude that is spewed on these videos created from that man? The consistent hate and tirade of bullshit and the doxing of him as well. You see, we live in a society where you gotta be careful who you trigger. You gotta be careful because not everybody is as mentally stable as me to the point where I can deal with for years and years of what I've been dealing with. Nothing but complete hate, tirade, trying to tarnish, defamate my character, everything, all of the above. Nothing has worked so far. I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to release videos. My purpose on earth is greater than a bunch of idiots online that are obsessed with every time I go live. During Evo, there was not one troll. I had a couple of questions, but it was more on an educational type of discussion. Everybody else, in person, proved to me that I already knew trolls don't exist. Offline, the whole weekend, I'm not tooting my horn. I'm not pulling my coattail. The whole weekend, I received nothing but love from people who tell me I changed their lives all over the globe. They're a fan. My videos did this and that for them. I'm inspiring people, taking pictures, signing autographs. I don't feel like I deserve any of that because I haven't reached a level. I only got 41,000 subs. I haven't reached a level to where I feel like I deserve that type of gratitude. But for f***'s sake, if people are telling me that's what I'm doing for them, I'm definitely going to provide it. And I'm not going to let stupid fucking cowards like this guy or anybody stop me from my mission. My mission on earth while I am here is to provide entertainment. It's to show people that regardless of the hate and the blockage that people try to provide in your life, that there is a light at the end of that tunnel. I am here on earth as a vessel to show people that through it all, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. If you're a kid out there, a young woman, a young man that's getting bullied, you feel like your back's against the wall, you feel cornered, guess what? I've been there as a kid. People hated me because I was tall. I wasn't black enough. You get what I'm saying? I wasn't down enough. I wasn't hood enough. I've been there. I'm still getting ridiculed. The greatest accomplishment of it all is knowing that the people that are spewing the BS ultimately are nothing but humans at all. Everybody bleeds, catches disease, dies the same exact way. So why would you let somebody ridicule you to the point where it hurts when you know these people are just out to hurt you? People that ridicule, hate, talk, try to figure out ways to bring you down, that's their goal. So why would you allow them to reach that goal when that's their goal in the first place? I wake up every day and I am my own worst enemy. I am my own worst critic. The comments that I see, it doesn't bother me. If it did, I would have quit a long time ago or worse. But not everybody can deal with the type of shit that I deal with. Or as you've seen, even somebody on a way higher playing field of popularity couldn't. You know, you wish that you can be there for certain people that really kind of lend some of your strength to them before it's too late. I want to let you guys know that regardless of the fact, regardless of the hate, the tirades of comments, the doxing, the this, the that, I know that my purpose here is to provide clarity for those who can't figure out what personal clarity is. I know why I'm here. It's to entertain, it's to provide a service for other human beings. You see, Evo, it opened up a lot of things for me. Like it didn't already, but let's just put the icing on the cake. I'm not hated offline.